What's up? What's up, for real? Oh, he left. I didn't notice it. I was too busy playing with this.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got an ERA under 4. Now, that's not great, and it's not bad either. He's consistent, and he's a very reliable pitcher. So the thing you like about him, give me the ball, I'm going to go get him, and then you get what you get.
So stepping in, Brandon Floyd. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Floyd. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't care how hard you're throwing. You get that ball down there, he just dropped the barrel and it jumped off the bat. Nice hitting on a tough pitch.
Here's Justin Upton now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Come on, big guy. You got this. Hey, have a rip like you can.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Floyd is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
That ball's inside and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Striding in once again, Brandon Floyd. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
The 0-2 once more. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Brandon Floyd. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to drop. And it's time to recognize the man we feel made the biggest impact in this one, and here he is, our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 7th inning, giving his team a chance to stay close and have a chance to win this ball game. He got a no decision, but he's in a nice groove right now, and we'll see if he's able to bring that groove into this game as well.
Digging in, Brandon Floyd, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Floyd.
Hot now, huh? Stay hot.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So digging in now, Justin Upton. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Justin Upton.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Sends it in the air to deep left field. Benintendi ranging back, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
What's up, Toby?
Standing in, Brandon Floyd.
Number 7.
Any new stuff?
Designated hitter, Brandon.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by
Can't
plenty.
wait till this
That
weekend.
ball was
We got our
crushed.
local pre-release happening this
A solo
weekend.
shot here to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues.
That's gonna be
And
fun.
the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Can you hear me good?
So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Floyd.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game.
We're getting our kit. I think it's $30 for, well, no, it is $30 to do the pre-release, and we get one kit with it. So
one more time.
I don't see how they're charging $50. Well, I could see that if you buy them off of eBay or something like that there, because there's people that are not able to go to the pre-releases and they can sell them. People that have the extras left over can sell them whatever they want.
Once again, Brandon Floyd, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Keep it going, your turn.
Really wish they wasn't that high because I wanted to get some of the evolutions and the Sun and Moon pre-release kits.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that base hit right there gives
that
would have
been nice.
Cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Ready once again, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton. Let's see if he can drive me home.
So far.
They trying to put the voodoo on us. Stay away from here with that voodoo.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Collector's chest. Ah, yeah.
Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
I want one of those collector's chests too. We have never done a collector's chest.
But after that walk,
they're just expensive. They're
wide open.
$30. But you do get the lunch box and the pencils and the notepad and everything.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Castellanos.
Here it is on 3-0. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a
something that I am looking forward to.
You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run.
Nah, I can't do that. I'd rather do the pre-release because I have seen so many good cards pulled from those kits. Watched a video, I think it was, look it up, it's Vintage Pokemon. He was showing some of the cards that were pulled at their pre-release. Oh man, they are so amazing.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strike. I'll tell you why.
Somebody pulled a double colorless. The secret rare double colorless. So yes, we are getting the double colorless secret rare in this set, and I am super excited about that.
Good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
The 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit.
Something else I'm looking forward to.
So all in
I bought 10 single
to give up just
Guardians
3
Rising
in the
boosters.
as they wind up
You already bought the 10
jam.
boosters?
Not too many more
Man, where did you get those
left.
from? I'd like to have those.
It's the Tigers 7.
You've heard of Lee Smith, right?
853.
So. Well, he's got 178 career saves, creeping up to 500 too.
Something other that I'm really looking forward to about that pre-release is the tournament. eBay $390 each for the Guardians Rising boosters.
Alex Wilson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Francisco Rodriguez closes the 10th of the year. So that'll
did you pre-order them or did you buy them off somebody that's already selling them?
I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation.
Pre-order. That's what I thought. Oh, what is it? Let's see if I can upgrade any of my stats. Nope. Yep. I'm anxious to get a booster box of that. That's going to be something other to play. Open and hopefully get the Tapu Koko full art or the secret rare. One of the guys that I play at my local card shop with pulled one at one of the pre-releases this past weekend, and he's going to put it up for sale in the cabinet. He's selling it for $159
now from Fenway Park
for the Tapu
Boston.
Koko or Tapu Lele full art.
Between the Detroit Tigers
What's up, Mewtwo Pokemon?
Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next.
I was really hoping when the Yankees traded me, they would have traded me to Atlanta instead of to Detroit Tigers. I really want to be on the Atlanta Braves team.
Looking for ways to get out of jams. He's hoping a lefty comes up.
But Mewtwo, we were just talking about the pre-releases and everything. Our pre-releases this coming up weekend. I will be doing a quick live stream of the event, but the actual like pack openings and battles and everything, we'll be doing like a regular video of. I'll do like us getting there early and everything. It's probably like a.
Continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
As the live
A
stream.
little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to
grounded out
and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia, you talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty, don't hit him. He'll knock you back.
So who's in the room with us right now in the lobby?
Floyd comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Floyd.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Let's hit a homer.
Swing and oh my!
Oh, it's gone. It's over the green wall.
Monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 140.
Yeah, it won't show it. It says it's been removed.
The deficit now, it's a 4-2 ball game.
I wanted her to watch it whenever you shared it today or uploaded it. It said the battle. And
so we'll take one more look.
It says this video has been removed by the user.
At an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd.
Why did you remove it, man?
1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he's
You're mad. What are you mad about?
He's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail 5-2.
Can't believe that. 5-2. Maybe we can pull something out. I need a grand slam. Give me some bases loaded.
In once again, Brandon Floyd.
Brandon Floyd.
I can tie it.
This one is launched. Look
You don't know.
On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, career homer number 149, as we are all tied at 5.
Let me go in there and look right quick.
One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Oh, Red Sox pulled it out. Forget them Red Sox, man.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is.
Ooh.
Dustin Pedroia. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Executor.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final.
Oh,
the Red Sox
God.
secured their 10th victory of the season. Evan Scribner earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here
Yes,
tonight.
I've seen that. I watched that a little while back.
And our entire
That was
crew.
awesome.
I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over.
What are you doing?
Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers. Chris Sale will be the starter.
What is
for the
wrong,
Sox in
baby
this
boy?
contest. What's your take on him, H?
Well, what we've seen in
I just
baseball
want a
is
bat.
the pitchers are dominating, and the strikeout is the big thing. He's
Oh, there you go.
averaging just
Open them
under a
eyes.
strikeout an
Open them
inning. So
eyes.
he
You can
fits
see what
right
you're
in the
going on
category
around
with
you.
his peers. He's got dominating stuff. He can go after hitters when he needs to.
Oh.
I'm looking to watch him execute and really walk out of here with another dominating performance.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Floyd. And he'll step
Hold on
in
to
to
my-
start things out against Chris Sale.
1 month old.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where
Ain't that
will
right?
this one end up? Gone to lead off the inning.
You think he's got a bellyache?
So it's a solo shot to dead center, giving him an even
What, buddy?
150. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive
465.
number.
465 feet and off the billboard.
Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd.
Designated hitter, Brandon Floyd.
Now the pitch. And here's a ball
Oh,
hit
I
in the
popped
air.
it up.
Holt
I
is
popped
there
it
for
up. I'm
One
going to be
away.
out. Darn.
In now, Brandon
The batter, number
Floyd.
7.
1 in, 1 out.
The reason why I
and
keep
1
showing me
on here in the
batting.
inning.
Floyd.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Why
Here comes
autocorrect?
the first pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one.
Oh,
as it's in
it
the
is
air to
gone.
deep left. Does he
Yeah,
have
autocorrect
another one?
always-
He does. It's another
always does
home
that.
run.
It does it to me a lot too.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5.
The reason why it's showing every play is because I got it set up for.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, Another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell.
I just turned off the bypass, that way it makes me watch every play. I just don't like doing that because it prolongs the games. Man, I had a lot of fun at the last week, or this past weekend's
5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get
tournament. I went 2-2. I beat 2 Darkrai decks, Darkrai and Umbreon, and I lost to a Carbink Break deck. And a Lurantis and Shiinotic and Decidueye deck.
His second of the year. Francisco Rodriguez wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
but it was a close match on that one. It came down to both of us needing at least 1 turn each, and he just happened to draw the 1 energy card that he needed. Oh, what is wrong, little man? You got a Shaman deck. I have Shaman in my deck. I have 1 Shaman in it, but I'm probably going to remove it. Don't ask why I'm going to remove it, but I'm probably going to remove it. Well, Shaman is strong. It's just that I don't see a use for it in that deck. No, it ain't that it's getting too weak. Yeah, I could put another water Pokemon in. What in the world? Yep. Yep.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
What is it? I can't hold you forever.
Elijah Fry.
What kind of gibberish is that?
Game 1 of the series.
Oh, you're swapping to different languages.
Well, Matt, he's putting together an outstanding season on the mound. I mean, anytime you have an ERA in the low 3s,
one of them I don't know. The other one looks like Chinese.
He's pitching deep in game,
or maybe Korean.
Giving his team a chance to win every time he goes out. And I think the same will be today. He's going to give them an opportunity to win this game because he'll pitch well.
Hit in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. And I'm looking at Yohan Moncada. When this guy was coming out of Cuba and working out, every team was there trying to sign him. But he is a special talent, big for his size.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
This is the one who hates Shaman. I don't hate Shaman. I love Shaman. It's just that my water deck is set up just perfect. I don't have to have Shaman to play it. Shaman's a good card if you have to draw a lot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Ortega is there. 1 out.
And I really don't have to draw just a whole lot.
Back to first as he'll think
I play Manaphy in there. and allows me to swap between my Pokemon from the bench to the active slot. So I really don't have to have it. I'm going to pause this for just a second. I got to put him in the swing. You want to put him in the swing for me? Okay.
Floyd, he started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Every deck with grass.
So it's a two-run shot to right center. So his remarkable
you got a grass
season
deck?
Continues.
My online deck is the exact same deck that I run at my weekend tournaments.
Brandon Floyd.
Yeah, I play the TCGO. I do play TCGO.
This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going.
I love TCGO. Our username to look us up by is 09.
Here comes the first pitch.
2811. For some odd reason, it put my son's birthday in.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
How would you beat me with a grass deck?
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left
You
field.
wouldn't be able to beat me with a grass deck.
Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty.
Unless you got the plume.
Ball was crushed.
Because I have an answer
so a
for
two-run shot to left
the...
center is second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Man, it made me put my son's birthday in as the username for some odd reason.
Hey, I've seen a
I
lot
kept
of
putting different names in. I tried a father-son Pokemon. It wouldn't let me use it.
Another 2 home runs today.
But for some odd reason, when I typed in my regular username like I would use on here, it swapped it over to my son's birthday.
Brandon Floyd has gone deep twice in the game,
Hey,
making him 2
like I
for
said,
4.
I played that grass deck at the tournament, and it came down to both players having just one turn.
Pitch of the at-bat
I had Lysander, and all I had to do was play my Lysander and bring up his Lurantis that had 180 damage already on it to do one attack KO.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing
And I have 2 Pokemon that are in that deck that are not weak or super effective by grass. So well, actually 3 that are not super effective by grass, and I run them.
His third home run
So
of the ball
I don't have to worry about that being a super
ball game.
effective against the grass. Even though it's a water type deck, it is water Pokemon. I use Gyarados EX, which is only weakness is against electric. Blastoise EX, which weakness is against electric. And then Tauros GX, which has a weakness of fighting type. So
they absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory.
I was running those 3 against him. Didn't really bring out my Lapras. Only reason why I brought out Manaphy was because of having the free retreat cost. I could swap between Blastoise and Gyarados and run the rough seas where it heals up those Pokemon each time.
8-1 is the final tonight. Detroit,
and then I also run some Super Rods so I can move Manaphy into the attack position or into my active spot, use the attack, and it heals 60 from one of my Pokemon.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
1 error.
Wow, you only had 2 energy cards? I hope it were double colorless.
1 run on 3 hits.
That's the only way you were going to be able to win.
They left 7 men on base.
And then it would only work with just a slight few.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Redline trains will be available.
I built my son a deck, and he enjoys it. I built him a Lurantis, or not a Lurantis, but a Lunala, and Mewtwo deck. It's running 2 Lunalas and 2 Mewtwo EXs, no, 3 Mewtwo EXs, and 2 Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo's. Oh, no trainers? Man, you gotta have trainers.
Guaranteed rate field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City.
Yeah, I built it last night.
Corey Lupke.
It was based off of a deck that I have for the online TCG that came out of the Lunala team of the Champions of Alola teams, or Legends of Alola. The Lurantis team come with a starter deck, or a deck, and I based it off of it, but did a little tweaking on it, and made it a little better.
Floyd is coming off a 3-home run game last night, so we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
He enjoys
and
it.
Harold, you take a look
but
at the White
I'll
Sox
only run
in
my
play here
Lapras
tonight.
deck. I'm a
Despite
fan
the
of
loss
Lapras.
last time out, they
Even if I
this one in
swap
good
decks, I would
shape.
still have
Winners
to
in
run
7 of their
Lapras in
last
it.
10.
Well, Matt, they just didn't play well in the opener of this series. I
May
mean, they
build
got
a water
blown
electric
out.
deck.
An entertaining game if you like
That would
offense,
be something
but for them,
to see.
They didn't play very well.
Here it comes on 0-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
That would be something to see. Put like a Lapras in there,
well,
2
Laprases.
Right
there is his 12th game. He's got a base hit now
get the
in a row.
EX Pikachu,
Everybody around the country's paying a little more attention to him.
and Mega
this is where the
Ampharos,
pressure starts to mount. Let's see how long he can carry this streak.
Put in there, get the Vikavolt GX and put in it.
Here's Neil Walker, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
I may actually put one of those together. Put some Fighting Fury belts in it and everything.
2 men out.
That would be a nice setup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Tigers nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Floyd.
Designated hitter, Brandon Floyd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here and by a long ways. A monstrous 3-run home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. So his remarkable season continues, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Put a side deck together just to try on the online TCG. Water electric
so we'll
deck.
Take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year!
And some Mega Ampharos.
Standing in now, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Riding in once again, Brandon Floyd.
I don't know, probably
a fast start in this one.
14,
2 for
15,
2, including
maybe?
a home run. Swing and a little blooper to center. Tilson sprinting after it. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Brandon Floyd will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Hard liner toward short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is his 3rd hit of the game. He has been
How old are
absolutely on fire.
I say probably 14 or 15.
I think they start thinking about maybe walking him when they see him come to the plate.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Oh, great team.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Wow,
really
dude.
use a knock
I
here, 0 for 3
didn't
in the
even
game
realize
so
that.
far.
Let's see.
Here's the payoff pitch.
1 out.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and
2
he'll
outs.
take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in, Nick Castellanos. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of a 4-game set, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Jose Quintana will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Harold, these White Sox as they enter play today. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now another 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Davidson is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. And I'm looking at Yohan Moncada. When this guy was coming out of Cuba and working out.
Digging in, Brandon Floyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Floyd.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 50th pitch of the game on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Floyd comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Ortega waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brandon Floyd.
Designated hitter, Brandon
From
Floyd.
the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Gung. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jung-Ho Gung.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Tigers lead it 6-1. Digging in to try it again. Brandon Floyd. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Floyd.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, my. This ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
Eight to 3 is today's final. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Justin Verlander with his 4th win this season. Jose Quintana was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball, a Memorial Day get-together. Jordan Zimmerman will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the fours. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Really wish they would trade me to Atlanta.
Brandon Floyd. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Peralta going back to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
You turning it down?
So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Yeah.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Floyd. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is under it near the mound. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready on 1 and 2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Striding in once again, Brandon Floyd. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he'll hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Floyd. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, come on, big guy. You need you right now.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. No one out with a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Wood's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Jordan Zimmerman earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Danny Salazar was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Francisco Rodriguez closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian.
I don't have a
Thank you for
mother's
watching
touch.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The save to Francisco Rodriguez, his 15th. Loss goes to Danny Salazar. His record is now 4-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park. A sellout of 40,000. The Tigers.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Hit hard to third. Floyd takes it. And he's retired here, 1 away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance. And one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Floyd is up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now batting, Brandon Floyd. He went deep last night twice.
Floyd.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the end.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Jose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Ready for another chance. Brandon Geyer. He singled his last time up.
Brandon
from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base. At the plate, Brandon Floyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Floyd.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Geyer ranging back, still going back, gone to lead off the inning. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Geyer. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Brandon Geyer.
Grounded to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more. Brandon Floyd. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley racing back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. So stepping in, Brandon Floyd. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at 2nd. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
The 0-1. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A 3-run shot down the line in left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
That's a big slug right there, man. For the
well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Okay.
lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Blaine Hardy earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Daniel Norris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset. Pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Brandon Floyd.
First offering on its way. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Harold, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Floyd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that was quick. He didn't waste any time. Bases are loaded, swings at the first pitch, and boom, grand slam on the first pitch. That's being aggressive.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Floyd. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the height. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Third home run of the day. You know, guys love hitting in the day. Day games, daylight. You get to see that natural lighting. Well, he's put a natural swing on 3 balls today and got 3 homers. Really impressive.
Brandon Floyd will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Four home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield. Edwin Encarnacion now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Brandon Floyd will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 5th in this game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
The 5th home run of the game for him? Wow, we will never see this again. This is history in the making. 5 home runs in the game, and he's had 5 great swings, too, with these homers.
digging in and looking for more. Brandon Floyd, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Peralta going back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 17-0 the final this afternoon. The Tigers get their 20th home win this year. Daniel Norris with his 4th win this season. Trevor Bauer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, we had one of the greatest single-game performances of all time in this one with all those home runs. So, yeah, player of the game is a given this time around.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance at
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the first game in the month of June between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Bud Norris will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I was impressed with him. Last game, he earned the W. And I mean that because he pitched through it, pitched into the 7th inning, and got the win for the team. Some guys don't work quite as hard as he did, but he earned that W.
Now at the plate, Brandon Floyd. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as the Tigers have knotted things up at 2 apiece. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Floyd.
Designated hitter, Brandon Floyd.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And he is in there.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Ready for another chance? Justin Upton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right. Moncada has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Nick Castellanos now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, the pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Full count. Here it comes. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in once again, James McCann. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Tilson ranging back at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brandon Floyd. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Floyd. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Hey, drive him in for us. Let's go. We need you.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tilson has a read on it. 2 gone. And the throw in gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking.
A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Digging in, Brandon Floyd is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Floyd. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Herald, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Floyd.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Way the 0-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. On the ground up the middle. The throw from his knees. Throw gets him at first. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Floyd. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tilson racing back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of a 4-game set, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turn. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Stepping in, Brandon Floyd.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Herald, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So
now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
I know a lot of people aren't making a big deal out of runs batted in, but my goodness, RBIs, you got to score runs. To have the most RBIs in one season, that is a remarkable number and feat. I don't know if we'll see anybody reach this number again. Can't believe I was here to be able to witness this. It makes me want to pinch myself. I'm more excited.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. H, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing.
The 1-2 delivery. There goes the runner. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Floyd.
Brandon Floyd.
To short, hit hard. Oh, look at the dive. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's quite possible to... Ready once again, Brandon Floyd will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dempsey has a play. One out. Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd.
Brandon
into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Tigers will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
6-2 the final total today. The Detroit Tigers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Jordan Zimmerman earns win number 7 on the season. Miguel Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Tonight it's the first of 4. So striding in, Brandon Floyd, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Matt, every team goes through this in the course of a season. They lost their last game. They've been losing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Ready for another chance, Brandon Floyd.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
I love the hitting streak. I was glad to see him get that knock. I was hoping we weren't going to jinx him.
Digging in to try it again, Jung Ho Gong. A fake. Runner goes for second. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Here's Justin Upton now. His lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. He also has 1 home run. Line drive to left. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Profar on the move. 1 down.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Blaine Hardy wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Andrew Kashner takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Francisco Rodriguez wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight for my partners in the booth. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight the 2nd of 4 to begin the week. Now to the plate, Brandon Floyd.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, it looks like those struggles may continue in this one. They're already down 2-0 in the bottom of the 1st inning. They came in here just hoping they could turn things around. The last thing they needed was a 2-0 deficit in the 1st.
Striding in once again, Brandon Floyd. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Yeah, come on. Come on, baby.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzaro looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
A grand slam off the first batter he sees. Clearly that's not how they drew it up. They're hoping he might be able to get a ground ball right there or something, maybe get an out. But a grand slam, where do they...
Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line towards center field. Gomez is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brandon Floyd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Brandon Floyd. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Hey, need you now. Your turn, baby.
Here's the 0-1. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Gomez has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. 12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home. Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica Park in Motown. In now, Brandon Floyd. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches.
Into the box now. Nomar Mazzaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we got one here. We got one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. Odor is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So much of this game is situated. Stepping into the box, Brandon Floyd. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and the Tigers have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Ready once again, Brett Nicholas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right now, fellas, right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Floyd. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Come on, baby.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is DeShields. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Brandon Floyd will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Mazzara going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals in it. And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to bring out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Detroit Tigers. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today it's the finale of this. Justin Verlander gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late, and he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Harold, this Ranger ball club, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Nicholas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but he gets by the glove down the line. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning.
Now at the plate, Brandon Floyd. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Brandon Floyd.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara racing back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they take the lead 4-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon, that home run he hit earlier. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Striding into the box, Brandon Floyd in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
And this is fouled straight back. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jurickson Profar will be the man trying to start the rally in the 9th against K-Rod. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored in infield.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Leading off for Detroit.
Now in the box, Brandon Floyd. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Harold Reynolds, this Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers.
Stepping in, Austin Barnes, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Sharp ground ball to third. Has it, and now a jump throw against his body. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the third inning in this one. Striding in once again, Brandon Floyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Floyd.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And he will make it there as he starts the fourth with a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Oh, he's just swinging the bat beautifully. What confidence to come to the ballpark knowing you got a great streak going, you're swinging the bat well. It's fun watching him right now.
Here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Your pitch, huh?
3-1. Here it is. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Justin Upton.
Drive it right here. Come on, big.
Here's the 2-2. Now the double steal is on here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here, and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want it.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores, and a relay home. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come. Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Floyd. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at them. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Final line score this
yeah,
afternoon.
no question. He was
about as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodgers. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's had a little bit of a struggle against right-handed hitters, and to me, that's the key to this game. They're hitting over 300. Right-handed hitters over 300.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Maeda rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
So stepping in, J.D. Martinez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, he got him.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Standing in, Neil Walker. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Ready for another chance? Brandon Floyd. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rasmus has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Strand of hair. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Floyd. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Floyd.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Toles is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Floyd. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Matt Andriese claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just... summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the first of two in this interview. Stepping in, Will Myers. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2.
Myers.
0-1, here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. Here's Walker for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Floyd.
Brandon Floyd.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he popped him up, and that will not score the run from third. Sardinhas is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Stephen Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
This is the one advantage the National League has, I believe, in an interleague game. Here's a pitcher, gets a base hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Floyd. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Brandon Floyd. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brandon Floyd. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation, and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so...
Digging in once again, Brandon Floyd. Into the windup and the pitch. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business. Yeah, and they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back.
Afternoon baseball coming your way on the show from Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the San Diego Padres. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Colin Ray is on the mound for game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5 when you look at that.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pick.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Floyd. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Floyd. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's way up there to the top of the Western Metal Building. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Third home run of the day. You know, guys love hitting in the day. Day games, daylight. You get to see that natural lighting. Well, he's put a natural swing on 3 balls today and got 3 homers. Really impressive.
Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hunter Renfroe.
This is softly to third. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored. Brandon Floyd will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Renfroe over to his left. 1 out.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.